It's the state of Maritime Wrestling.
Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the Maritime Wrestling Superfan himself, Connor Cook, here to keep you all posted on the news, on all things maritime wrestling. And I cannot believe that I came all this way to the 20th episode. So this is a really big milestone. I'm really proud of myself for working very, very hard on each episode for the weekly show and for the Wrestler Spotlight series that I do. And just keeping everybody posted on the news, on what's happening with the upcoming shows and stuff in the maritime wrestling industry. And I just want to thank everyone who followed my career, and from the first day when I started this podcast. And thank you everyone for your support. Thank you all for following the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast YouTube channel and the Facebook page and Instagram. So yeah, make sure to go subscribe to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. And hit that like button and turn on your notifications for more wrestling content. So, on this week's episode, there were 4 big shows that were going on all across the New Brunswick Professional Wrestling Association, having their Dogtown Destruction 4 event. Kaizen Pro Wrestling had their Unwinding Clock event. And Xtreme Acadie Wrestling having their very first show. And East Coast Pro Wrestling Autumn Aggression. So I'm gonna start with the result for Dogtown Destruction 4. And the matches were The Incredible Miracle, Pat Swayze beat Horsepower Hunter Sampson with the help from Zane Valentine. Zane Valentine beat Butter Love with help from Pat Swayze. Patrick O'Neal beat Sharon by disqualification or DQ. Horsepower of Love, which is the team of Horsepower Hunter Sampson and Butter Love, they beat the Last Action Heroes, the Incredible Miracle, Pat Swayze, and the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine. And then the main event for that show was a title match for the NBWA River Valley title, which Kerry Killam beat Spike Esty, the one, Spike Esty, and Rugged Rick Owens, and retains the NBWA River Valley title by pinning Spike Esty. So kudos to all of the great talent in the NBWA I have a lot of great things to say about each wrestler in the NBWA, CCW. They're just amazing. Really, just put on amazing shows, and I'm always impressed with my buddy there, Spike SD, improving more and more. I'm really proud. And yeah, with the title reign with Kerry Killam, with the River Valley title, he's had a lot of really good title matches with the River Valley title. And so he's currently feuding with Horsepower Hunter Sampson, so I feel like at the next show we could be seeing a new NBWA River Valley champion. But who knows? I'll just wait and see when we get there. But anyways, like, you gotta love Rugged Rick Owens, man. Rugged Rick Owens is the man. He's one of the top baby faces in CCW. Really nice guy. Also, same with Spike SD, since he's actually a very good friend of mine. And Kerry Killam, really good heel. Like, I think the River Valley title actually looks really good on Kerry, especially with the title reign that he's had in CCW and NBWA. It's crazy. But, Horsepower Hunter Sampson. I always really love watching Horsepower Hunter Sampson. He really became one of my favorites, baby faces. And especially with him and, like, Butter Love teaming up as, like, Horsepower Love. Like, Butter Love's always, man, like, Butter Love, he's really improving a lot, learning from the best. Especially learning from the best from, like, two great guys, Pat Swayze and the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine. Now, I really think the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, he's the heel of heels. The Cadillac of cardio in the squared circle, and the rope running rocket in the squared circle. He has the peaks no one can defeat. He's the hitter with all the glitter. The Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, man. I freaking always love watching him. He's became one of my favorite freaking heels. And he's really impressed me. His matches, especially with the storyline with Horsepower Hunter Sampson, with the urine test, that was really funny. But, like, Pat Swayze, like, he's always really been one of my all-time favorite heels. But, like, Pat Swayze, I mean, he's really good. Reminds me of a Kurt Angle. Sort of. More athletic. Because usually, when he comes out, he'd be doing jumping jacks. And he'd be bringing his protein shaker. His shaker cup with him. Just to use on his opponent and stuff. But man, he's really impressive. Especially during the intermission, he'll come out and run around the ring. Jog around the ring, do some cardio. Oh man, but I wouldn't say he's like the I wouldn't say he's like a heel, or babyface. He's probably like a tweener, because most people give him high fives and stuff. But he's amazing. Always impressed me. But Chevron, Chevron's really good heel, especially since he is one half of the new and the second time to NBWA Tag Team Champions with Scotty Crew once again since they regained the NBWA Tag Team titles from Ace Dynasty. And man, dude's a really good heel. He's a really badass heel. Comes out, everyone just boos the crap out of him. But he's a really good heel. I would have to say, really good heel. And Patrick O'Neal, and he's really impressed me a lot since he's been getting in that work and having more matches in CCW, NBWA, and Look Prestige Wrestling. Really impressive. And ooh, it really he could be the future star in CCW or just anywhere, especially since he's making his IPW debut, which is a great opportunity for him. And he is going to be going up against Shane Valentine, so it is one of the guys from CCW that wrestled in CCW. But yeah. And yeah. But the next show was Kaizen Pro Wrestling. That was all the match results for the NBWA Dogtown Destruction 4 event. So now it's the Kaizen Pro Wrestling's Unwinding Clock at Alderney Landing Theatre in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. And the match results are Sebi and Benoit Grunwald, since Ian Pratt was unable to wrestle for that match due to injury. So wishing you speedy recovery, Ian Pratt. Hope you get better. But anyway, Sebi took Ian's place, and so he teamed up with Benoit Grunwald and defeated the team of Dawson James and Matt Kerr, two Newfoundlanders, which is really interesting, but really awesome. But the next match, Ryan Schimmel defeats Justine Ward. And then there was one of the biggest feuds in Kaizen Pro Wrestling with Joey White. He beats Kobe Christ via submission. So I like the whole storyline where this is going to today, since at the last show, Joey White ran into the ring and attacked both Kobe and Mia with the Kaizen title before he lost it to Bobby Boyette. But that's when he unmasked. He ripped Mia's mask off, I was really shocked. totally, really shocked. Like, all part of the storyline. And man, Joey White's a really good heel. Anywhere or a babyface, but anyways, Sydney Sweetie beats Evan Gibbons, James Ryder, and Ken Frazier. And then the main event, Bobby Boyette successfully defends the Kaizen Pro Wrestling title against the Chokeouts, Jason Boa, by disqualification. But during the match, Joey White runs in and cheats. So I'm really liking the whole storyline with Joey White running in and doing a little bit some dirty moves here. Really like a really good heel. But man, gotta give kudos to all the Kaizen, the wrestlers in Kaizen for everything they do to entertain the fans and to put on an amazing performance and to show their like skills and stuff, athleticism, and it's really amazing. But I have a lot of great things to say about all the talent here. I haven't really seen like Sydney Sweetie, Evan Gibbons, James Ryder, and Ken Frazier yet. But I've seen like Bobby Boyette, Jason Boa, Joey White, Kobe, Ryan Schimmel, Benoit, Sebi, Dawson James. But I haven't seen Matt Kerr yet. But I've heard a lot of great things about Matt Kerr. I think he'd be one of the top baby faces, though, to be honest. And that was all the matches for Kaizen's Pro Wrestling's Unwinding Clock. Now it's the Xtreme Acadie Wrestling. They had their very first show, where Jaws beat Ollie Weiss, the Vandal Chantel beat Sarah Stone, Oni Bjornsson beat Cage, Snake and Dominic Warrior beat Pete LeBlanc and Sacco, and Gabriel Savage beat Chaos to become the first Extreme Acadie Wrestling World Champion. So, congratulations to Gabriel Savage on becoming the first champion for Extreme Acadie Wrestling. I've seen like most of the guys, like Pete LeBlanc, Chantal, Oni Bjornsson, and Snake, and Gabriel Savage. I've seen all those, most of those people in North Pro before, and Sierra Stone too. But I haven't seen like Jaws, Ollie Weiss, Cage, Dominic Warrior, and Sacco, and Chaos yet. But I'm really looking forward for that. But now it's time for the big one. East Coast Pro Wrestling Autumn Aggression. And the results for that big show was Jonathan Cross beat Hollywood Cole and Ricky Mortis in a triple threat match. Thad Howard beat Old School Andre Myatt, and Shazenko beat Vanessa Craven and FKA Fraser Kenneth Adams. But during the match, FKA accidentally punched Craven, that thus causing her to walk out on FKA. Then there was an in-ring segment with WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana. He delivered a promo when he praised East Coast Pro Wrestling and the talent across the Maritimes. He spoke about how incredible it was to see a huge turnout for an indie show in the small community. Nothing that the crowd was even larger than what he's seen in bigger cities across the U.S. and around the world. Tito added that he would love for East Coast Pro Wrestling to bring them back in the future, and highlighted how every wrestler in the locker room is giving their all to entertain the fans, calling what East Coast Pro Wrestling is something very truly special. Kudos to East Coast Pro Wrestling for putting on great shows and having a WWE Hall of Famer recognize all the hard work that they put in to their shows. You gotta give kudos to all the talent though too. It's just amazing. I have seen a lot of stuff about the photos and videos of some of the matches at that show on social media, and it looks like a crazy good time. But then, the match after that in-ring segment, Rudy Lockhart beats Ethan Knight in a Maritime chain match, which was the very first Maritime chain match in East Coast Pro Wrestling. Justin Newhook defeats JP Sins with Mr. David A. Boyce and retains the title, the East Coast Pro Wrestling Culture Group's title. But during the match was filled with constant interference from Boyce until Tito Santana finally had enough and dropped him with a stiff right hand. After the bell, chaos erupted when a mysterious figure dressed in black jumped the barricade and blindsided Newhook, leaving him down and needing help to the back. The crowd was stunned to see when the man pulled his head to reveal his identity, and it was none other than Jonathan Cross. Probably shocking heel turn, I would imagine. But I've seen lots of stuff of Jonathan Cross at different wrestling shows, like Deep Daybos Championship Wrestling and all the other. But yeah, I haven't seen him yet, and really looking forward to seeing him for the first time. But then the main event of that show was the Moondog Dylan Davis made his big return to East Coast Pro Wrestling and defeated Lincoln Steen in a 2 out of 3 falls double jeopardy match for the East Coast Pro Wrestling heavyweight title, and becomes the new East Coast Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. So I want to send a big congratulations to my all-time favorite Maritime wrestler, the Moondog Dylan Davis. It's so nice to see some gold on him again since he lost the North Road belt title. But it's just always nice to see him with another belt. It's awesome. And that was all the results I had there. I just want to talk about like all of the wrestlers. So like in East Coast Pro Wrestling. So mostly I've seen like Hollywood Core, Rick and Morty, Sad Howard, Old School Under Myatt. Haven't seen like Shazenko yet or Vanessa Craven. But I've seen FKA. Not like recently, but like he was formerly at a North Row show. Someone else and another name. But yeah, I've seen Rudy Lockhart, Ethan Knight, Justin Newark. Like Justin Newark's been having a really good title reign with the East Coast Pro Wrestling Celtic Roots title. And that title looks really good on Justin Newhart. It really does. But you gotta love JP Sims with Mr. David A. Boyce. Man, I have a lot of great things to say about like JP Sims. He's a really good heel. He knows how to get the heat from the crowd and so on. Just crazy. And Mr. David A. Boyce, he's the manager, and he does a really amazing job at it. And he does get to hear a lot from the crowd though too, which is awesome. And I'm also seeing like both Moondog Dylan Davis and Lincoln Steen too wrestle. So that's the other thing. And that's all I had. So that was all the results that I had there. So the upcoming shows, there's a lot of shows coming up, especially like there's 3 shows coming up on the 25th, which is Capital City Wrestling 4th annual Monster Mash event. It's a Halloween event where they do like seasonal events. And I will be at that show. Unfortunately, I will not be at the North Pro Crimson Skies event. But the matches that were announced were for the VIP matches. It was AWOL versus the Hateful Dead and Kobe Christ versus Alex Silva, making his big return to North Pro once again. And then there's UCW All Hallows Eve, where I believe I saw there was 2 wrestlers, 2 of the talent from Midget Wrestling will be coming down to the Maritimes for UCW All Hallows Eve. So I think that's a good opportunity, and I haven't heard much matches about that, and a lot of pro wrestling on Ontario will be having their big show with some of the talent from the Maritimes, Dawson James, the Hollywood Heathens, the Hollywood Heathens with Dawson James will be in a trios triple threat match for the Pro Wrestling Ontario trios title. And just recently, Rudy Lockhart will be making Rudy Lockhart will be making his Pro Wrestling Ontario debut against none other than Mr. Electrifying Johnny DeLuca. So, and I forgot that the Hollywood Heathens and Dawson James will be making their Pro Wrestling Ontario debut. So they're getting really big opportunities, and well, Big Boys Championship Wrestling, they will be having their special Halloween event at the Parkside Pub and Smokehouse in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. And well, Pro Wrestling Unleashed will also, they will be returning in November to have their show. So I haven't heard any matches for that. And well, LPW will be having their brawl at Omaha 9 or 10, oh wait, 8. Yeah, I think it's 9. And I think that's going to be the last show for this season. So it's pretty good. Especially got the new LPW champion, the Big Bad Logan Green. And I want you guys to type in the comments when I'm at the CCW show, the Monster Mash event, which CCW wrestler and the merchandise should I buy? I look at Spike SD. Should I get a Spike SD shirt, Rugged Rick Owens shirt, Larry Horowitz shirt, Big Bad Logan Green shirt, or Zane Valentine shirt, or whatsoever? Tell me in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that like button in the face. Turn on the notifications for more to keep you posted on the on my videos on the episodes. And smash that subscribe button. Thank you, everyone.